Imagine this: you're standing on a busy Tokyo street corner during rush hour. Cars, buses, and bicycles are flowing past. The crosswalk light turns green, and through the crowd you suddenly notice a tiny child, maybe 7 years old, walking confidently with a bright yellow hat and a little backpack. No parent in sight, no older sibling, just this small child, calmly making their way to school like it's the most normal thing in the world. If you're an American parent, your heart probably just skipped a beat. In many parts of the United States, people call this free-range parenting. In Japan, they just call it parenting. In this video, we're going to explore 15 Japanese parenting rules that Americans can't believe are normal. Some of them may feel shocking, some may feel inspiring, and a few might even make you question how you were raised. But all of them reveal something deeper about how Japanese society sees children: independence and community. Let's start with the one that surprises Americans the most: kids walking to school alone. In Japan, it's common to see small children walking by themselves or in tiny groups along the sidewalks, wearing matching hats and carrying big backpacks. They follow the same route every day, and in many neighborhoods, adults quietly keep an eye on them from a distance. There isn't usually a parent hovering beside them or driving slowly behind them in a car. In the United States, we're used to car drop-off lines, school buses, and constant supervision. Many American parents would be judged or even reported if they let their 7- or 8-year-old walk alone through a city. But in Japan, this independence is seen as a normal part of growing up. Children are trusted earlier, and the community is expected to help keep them safe. That trust extends to public transportation too. In Japanese cities, you'll often see young kids riding trains or buses by themselves. They might be standing near the doors with their school bag, calmly holding the strap above their head, or sitting quietly on a seat, checking the next station on the screen. To an American parent, this can feel almost unthinkable. The idea of a 10-year-old on a subway, alone, surrounded by strangers, might trigger every alarm bell in their brain. But in Japan, the train is part of everyday life, and children are taught how to use it from a young age. Parents rehearse the route with them, teach them what to do if they miss a stop, and trust that the system and the people around them will help if something goes wrong. Then there's the rule that blows people's minds inside the classroom: kids clean their own schools. At many Japanese elementary schools, there is no cleaning staff wiping desks and picking up after students at the end of the day. Instead, children grab brooms, cloths, and dustpans and spend part of their day cleaning hallways, wiping windows, and sweeping the floors. It's not punishment. It's built into the routine. The message is clear: this is your space, and you're responsible for it. In America, schools may ask kids to pick up after themselves, but the expectation that students scrub the floors and clean bathrooms is rare. For Japanese kids, though, it's a lesson in humility, respect, and teamwork that becomes second nature. This connects to another powerful difference. Japanese parents tend to hover less and expect more independence in small daily tasks. Children are encouraged to run simple errands, go to nearby shops, and take care of their belongings. A child might be sent to buy tofu from the local market or walk to the convenience store to pick up milk. It's not seen as neglect, it's training for real life. In the United States, many parents feel pressure to be present for everything: walking kids to the door, waiting at the bus stop, watching from the sidelines. If a child is seen alone, strangers may worry something is wrong. In Japan, the expectation is flipped. Childhood is a time to practice being part of society, not just to be protected from it. And that idea, being part of the group, is everywhere in Japanese parenting. In Japan, children are raised with a strong sense of group harmony. At school, they learn to move as a group, eat as a group, and follow rules as a group. The idea is not, what do you want, but what is best for everyone here? Classroom activities, school events, and club activities all emphasize cooperation and fitting in. To an American parent, this can feel restrictive. In the United States, individuality is celebrated. Kids are encouraged to be themselves, to express unique opinions, to stand out. In Japan, there's more focus on adjusting to the group, not making others uncomfortable, and keeping the peace, sometimes even at the cost of personal preference. You can see this philosophy in how discipline works. Japanese discipline is often quiet but firm. Parents might use a look, a gentle word, or a clear expectation instead of a loud lecture. Children are taught to be aware of how their behavior affects others. Crying loudly in public, running around a restaurant, or making a big scene is discouraged, not just because it's bad behavior, but because it inconveniences other people. In the US, public discipline can look very different. Some parents choose timeouts, some negotiate in front of everyone, others may raise their voice. Expressing emotions openly, even in public, can be more accepted. In Japan, there's a stronger cultural push to control emotions, especially in public spaces. Another rule Americans find surprising is the way lunch works at many Japanese schools. Kids don't just sit and eat, they actually serve each other. Students take turns putting on little white caps and aprons, wheeling in big metal containers, and carefully serving rice, soup, and side dishes to their classmates. Everyone waits until all have been served, and then they say a phrase of gratitude together before eating. There's no cafeteria line, no lunch ladies, and no frantic rush to grab a slice of pizza. The message to children is, you help feed your friends, you wait for others, and you appreciate the food. In American schools, lunchtime is often about choice, speed, and efficiency. Children may pick what they like, sit where they want, and leave when they're done. The cultural lesson is very different. When it comes to academic pressure, Japanese parenting has a unique rhythm. In the early elementary years, there's a strong focus on behavior, routine, and social skills, being on time, organizing belongings, greeting teachers properly. But as children grow older, academic expectations can become intense. Many students attend juku or cram schools after regular school hours. They stay late studying for entrance exams that can shape their future paths. From an American point of view, the hours of extra study and pressure to pass exams can look extreme. Yet for many Japanese families, this is simply the system. You work hard now to open doors later. In the US, there are competitive schools too, but there's often more emphasis on extracurricular individuality, sports, or unique talents. Manners and politeness are another area where Japanese parenting has clear, non-negotiable rules. Kids are reminded to say thank you and sorry properly, to greet adults, to avoid interrupting, and to wait their turn. Bowing, even just a small nod, becomes a natural part of showing respect. Children learn early that words and gestures carry weight. In America, parents also teach manners, but casual communication is more common. Children might call adults by their first names, speak more informally, and feel more free to challenge or question older people. In Japan, the line between child and adult, student and teacher, remains clearly defined for much longer. This respect for roles shows up powerfully in the relationship between children and teachers. In Japan, the teacher is often viewed almost like a second parent. What the teacher says carries serious authority. Parents, in many cases, do not openly argue with teachers in front of their children. School rules, even small ones, are typically followed. In the US, parents are more likely to challenge school policies, negotiate grading, or push back if they disagree with a teacher's decision. American kids grow up seeing their parents question authority more openly. Japanese kids, by contrast, see their parents modeling respect and cooperation with schools. Then there's the way Japanese children spend their time after school. Club activities, whether sports, music, or cultural clubs, can be demanding. Practices can be long, often several days a week, and showing up consistently is expected. Even if a child is not naturally gifted at a sport, effort, persistence, and loyalty to the team are highly valued. American parents might worry that there's not enough free time, not enough flexibility to explore different interests, or that kids will burn out. In Japan, sticking with something difficult is seen as part of building character. Another parenting rule Americans notice quickly is how strictly screens and gadgets are often handled. This isn't true for every family, of course, but many Japanese parents delay giving their children smartphones or limit their use strongly, especially in elementary school. Kids may have simple phones for safety, but not much access to social media. Homework, reading, and outdoor play often come first. In the US, tablets, smartphones, and gaming consoles can show up earlier in a child's life and become deeply woven into daily routines. American parents may see technology as a tool for learning and entertainment, while Japanese parents might see it as something that must be carefully controlled. Inside the home, American viewers are often surprised by two things: shared bath time and long-term co-sleeping. In Japan, communal bath time, especially when children are small, is very common. Families often bathe in sequence in the same tub of hot water, washing first outside the tub and then soaking together to relax. It's a bonding ritual, not something taboo. Similarly, children might sleep in the same room or even on the same futon as their parents for many years. From an American point of view, where independence and personal space are emphasized, this can feel unusual. Many American parents put babies in separate cribs early and aim for separate bedrooms as soon as possible. In Japan, closeness at night is often viewed as safe, warm, and emotionally grounding. We also have to talk about emotional self-control. Japanese children are taught from an early age not to be the cause of trouble or discomfort for others. Throwing a tantrum in public, loudly complaining, or drawing negative attention is discouraged. Parents might gently remove the child from the situation or give subtle cues that the behavior is not acceptable. The underlying idea is, your feelings matter, but so do other people's. In the United States, children are often encouraged to use their words, express their feelings openly, and let things out. While self-control is valued, emotional expression is often given more space, even if it's messy or loud. And finally, there's the rule that might be hardest to describe but easiest to feel. Japanese parents trust the community more than many American parents do. When a child walks to school, rides the train, or plays in a park, there is an unspoken belief that other adults are watching too. The shop owner, the elderly neighbor, the crossing guard, the teacher on patrol, everyone shares a bit of responsibility for the children around them. In the US, parents often feel they must be the primary, sometimes the only, shield between their child and the world. The idea of relying on strangers for help is more frightening, and the default is caution. Now, does this mean Japanese parenting is better? Not necessarily. It's different. There are beautiful strengths in the Japanese approach: independence, responsibility, respect, and community. There are also challenges: intense academic pressure, strict social expectations, and less room for kids who don't fit the mold. American parenting also has strengths: encouraging individuality, supporting self-expression, and advocating strongly for a child's unique needs. But it too has weaknesses: anxiety, overprotectiveness, and sometimes a lack of trust in both children and community. The real value in looking at these 15 Japanese parenting rules is not to decide which country is right, but to ask ourselves honest questions. What would happen if we trusted kids a little more? What would change if children cleaned their own spaces, served each other food, or walked with their friends instead of being driven everywhere? And on the other side, what might Japanese parents gain by borrowing a bit of American openness, creativity, and emotional expression? So now it's your turn. Which of these Japanese parenting rules surprised you the most? Which one would you actually try with your own kids, or absolutely never accept where you live? If you enjoyed exploring these differences between Japanese and American parenting, make sure to like this video so more people can find it. Subscribe for more deep dives into how different cultures raise children, run their schools, and shape everyday life. And in the comments, tell me, if you had to pick just one of these rules to import into your own home, which one would it be and why?